Hello, everyone, and I'm glad to be here today once again to share the scriptures with you. And in case you are watching for the first time, this is an exercise that starts from Genesis and is going to end in Revelation. So last episode, we did, that was episode 6. We did the reading of Genesis chapter 6, which talked about human wickedness and how God was so angry and decided to wipe out humanity. Today, episode 7, we're going to be reading Genesis chapter 7, and it's about the flood. Before we go on, I always like to tell you we are reading from the Good News Bible for simplicity and easy English because it's modern English. And however, if we have to go deeper at some point, which we will during the live sessions, which I'm looking forward to eventually. I haven't done any live this far, but very soon we will. Okay, we'll be using other versions of the Bible for cross-referencing and just to get deeper. But before we go ahead, as always, you must put God first and join me in prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. We thank you, O God. We appreciate you. We honor you. And we glorify your name for giving us yet another opportunity to come before your presence and share your word. As we listen to this word, as we read it, let them continually change our hearts. Let us be drawn closer to you. And let your will be done in our lives. Amen. All right, I proceed. Chapter 7, Genesis, the flood. The Lord said to Noah, "Go into the boat with your whole family. I have found that you are the only one in all the world who does what is right. Take with you 7 pairs of each kind of ritually clean animal, but only 1 pair of each kind of unclean animal. Take also 7 pairs of each kind of bird. Do this so that every kind of animal and bird will be kept alive to reproduce again on the earth. 7 days from now, I am going to send rain that will fall for 40 days and nights, in order to destroy all the living things that I have made." And Noah did everything that the Lord commanded. Noah was 600 years old, and when the flood came on the earth, he and his wife and his sons and their wives went into the boat to escape the flood. A male and a female of every kind of animal and bird, whether ritually clean or unclean, went into the boat with Noah, as God had commanded. 7 days later, the flood came. When Noah was 600 years old, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, all the outlets of the vast body of water beneath the earth burst open. All the floodgates of the sky were opened, and rain fell on the earth for 40 days and nights. On that same day, Noah and his wife went into the boat with their 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives as well. With them went every kind of animal, domestic and wild, large and small, and every kind of bird. A male and a female of each kind of living being went into the boat with Noah, as God had commanded. Then the Lord shut the door behind Noah. The flood continued for 40 days, and the water became deep enough for the boat to float. The water became deeper, and the boat drifted on the surface. It became so deep that it covered the highest mountains, and it went on rising until it was about 25 feet above the tops of the mountains. Every living being on the earth died. Every bird, every animal, and every person. Everything on earth that breathed died. The Lord destroyed all living beings on the earth, human beings, animals, and birds. The only ones left were Noah and those who were with him in the boat. The water did not start going down for 150 days. No, it didn't. So that was the flood. And everything died. The fishes were lucky because that's their domain. I don't think the fishes died because they weren't in the ark. Imagine how it would have been confined to that kind of space for so many days and months. All the animals. So God is indeed a miraculous God. He does things in miraculous ways, and gave man dominion over all these things. So how else could Noah have brought animals that were wild and everything together? Which further confirms what was said in Genesis, where God said, "Go ye into the world, spread all over, and multiply, have dominion over everything." So Noah had dominion over all the animals that were in the ark. Another thing I'm going to take away from it is that don't try reinventing the wheel. God didn't think that, okay, he was going to destroy everything and create them again. Because out of the things he created, some were bad and some were good. And he decided, okay, I'm going to have a representative of the good ones. And Noah was for humanity, the good person. And God decided to preserve him and his family. One thing I also noticed that there were some animals that were unclean, and there were those that were clean. The ones that were clean, God commanded Noah to bring them in more numbers than the ones that were unclean. I think that's just to balance things up. So God knows about the circle of life. He created everything. It's a grand design, and he knew exactly what he was doing by the instructions he gave Noah. God is a deliberate God. He's an intentional God, and we need to be intentional the way we do things. If we must do things, we must do it intentionally. We can't be doing things anyhow. There's order. When it comes to God, there is order. And this teaches me, and I believe some of us, that God is not the author of confusion or disorderliness. Anywhere you see disorderliness, God is not there. Anywhere you see confusion, it is not God. Okay? We should know that our God is a God of order, and we need to maintain order at all times. Peace be unto everybody. Shalom, shalom. And that was chapter 7, the flood, and chapter 8, which is going to be episode 8. Coincidentally, we're going to be reading what happened, and may God bless the reading of his word, and may it have great impact and be good seeds in our hearts, so that when it germinates, it's going to bear good fruits even in our lives and our daily dealings. So God bless you. Thank you for tuning in and reading this with me. It means a lot to me to know that you guys are watching, and to God be the glory. Till we meet again, God bless. Peace out.